Hi, local celebrities. This is your sassy but classy host, Jerisa B. And I am here with a very special guest, my girl, Toy.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Toy.
Hi.
She is going to talk to us about voice over acting, which is something that I actually don't know too much about.
Neither do I.
But you work as a voice over
Yes, I do.
actor. Okay, so how did you get started?
My story, I like to call it a Cinderella story because it's not typically how one would get into voiceover acting.
Okay.
I'm primarily a singer or songwriter, have been doing so for years. And I was a production assistant, and I really wasn't happy behind the scenes. When I studied communications in college, I had aspirations of being an entertainment reporter or
Nice.
possibly a VJ because of the music influence. But I didn't really like it behind the scenes very much, and I was fortunate enough to be able to work with the late Mr. Isaac Hayes, who was
Nice.
a voice of the signature voice of the company I was working with at the time. And because of the musical connection, he was, very helpful and very, encouraging about me being interested in voiceovers. And he would say, just do it if you think you can do it,
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciated the fact that he could be himself and he could use his own voice and his own style and be Isaac Hayes
Right.
and make a living being Isaac Hayes in a totally different, genre of work. Right before the recession, right before all the layoffs,
Mm-hmm.
I got this bright idea. I want to try voiceovers, and everyone laughed at me. Like, you know how hard it is to get into voiceover, but I did a voiceover demo with no music bed and started to shop it, and lo and behold, I got a job, and that ended
Wow.
up getting me a bigger job at Nickelodeon as the voice of Nick Jr. That was my first job,
Wow.
my first contract. I didn't have an agent at the time, so that was incredible for me.
So when you say shop it around, what do you mean by that? Like you had your demo, you sent it out cold, or you saw people on the street, like bam,
All
like
of the
what did you
above.
do?
All of the
All
above.
of the above.
You got to hustle and get it out there. And I don't think there's really one way to make it. Like when people say, how do you become how do you become famous, or
Right.
how are you a singer? How are you an actor? There's so many different avenues to get to the ultimate goal. You just have to do what works for you. And I'm not very much a traditional person, in case you can't tell. I did what worked for me, and I was a people person, and I would pass out my demo to producers and whoever would listen. And it ended up back at Nickelodeon, and
Right.
and someone heard it that way. Someone looking to get into voiceover would definitely want to do their research, and start with Google if nothing else, and Google voiceover industry and learn, the terminology and the different ways to get hired and the different resources for people trying to break into the business. But I didn't get any coaching until after I had my job because I was doing
singer.
promos. Yeah, that was pretty much my on-the-job training for years. I knew how to work the mic, I knew mic techniques, and I was comfortable on the mic and using my personality as I do when I sing.
Right.
But there's a certain way to do voiceovers. It's an art. It's an art form, and there's certain techniques that help you. So I got some coaching afterward, and it definitely helped me to be a little bit more diverse in voiceovers.
Got it. So I actually have a question from one of our local celebrities, and that question is, with the rise of online voiceover casting sites like Voice123, is it still relevant for a voice actor to get an agent?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Always good to have an agent. Always.
I think so. It's not impossible to book work without an agent, but I just think it opens you up to a whole new world of income and a different level job when you have an agent, because a lot of castings they're sent directly to agencies and they only see people who are represented, And again, it's not to say that you can't get in the door without having an agent, but it's definitely helped me to reach a platform in voiceover acting that I don't know that I would have been able to reach on my own,
Right.
because there's, you just have access with an agent.
Yes, you do.